I grew up in a divorced family. I ended up growing up seeing abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, drugs and alcohol, and it led me to becoming a mirror image of that. So I became that person. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was doing dangerous things. I would do that, get out of the car, and cause fights and scare people. I didn't have a path. I didn't know what I had deep down inside. And I didn't know any guidance or wisdom. I didn't have any truth at that time. And what led to my near-death experience was I ended up waking up in the morning with one thought in my mind: today I'm gonna have drugs and alcohol. Nothing affected me. I would take mushrooms and ecstasy and cocaine and alcohol all together. This night, I decided that I wasn't getting what I wanted, and I was seeing lights going past me. And at that point, I knew the drugs and alcohol had kicked in severely. I ended up side-swiping a vehicle, and I ended up hitting a house. I didn't know whether I was alive or dead. And at that point, I came out of my body. The ambulance showed up, and they're speaking amongst each other saying he's losing too much blood. I don't know if we can revive him. Let's put him in the ambulance. All I remember is being on my deathbed. They don't know if I'm gonna survive. And at that moment, that's when I realized that there's something more to me. I was able to remote view anywhere that I desired. I was able to sense feelings, and I sensed what my cousins felt, and they didn't really care. They wanted to go on their vacation. But when I woke up from my life support, I told each and every person what they had thought of me, what they prayed for me, and what they spoke to everybody on the phones. When I was on the breathing apparatus, my spirit told me I have to take my neck brace off, otherwise my body's gonna die. And the moment that I left this realm was when my mom had a decision to make whether to keep me alive or unplug me. They decided to unplug me. But at that split moment, I had to make a decision. I ended up leaving my body and going further and further and further away. I didn't want to debate this because my body was crippled. I lost a lot of blood. They didn't know what was, if I was paralyzed. I was welcomed and entered a white light. I felt love. I felt compassion. I felt forgiveness. No judgment. Don't worry. You're forgiven. You're here now. I was attached to the physical world, and I had judgments. My sister wished I got run over from a bus. My dad said I'm gonna die a lonely man. When I first started to express these thoughts and feelings to my family and friends, it took me some time because I could read between the lines of their consciousness. They're gonna see me as, is this guy telling the truth? I was able to see through people and read between the lines, but something source within me said, that's not true. I'll prove it. You have to change your inner self, your personality. No, I've done that. I've tried and tried and tried, but they will just let you down and let themselves down. What led to my near-death experience was karmas, cycles, and patterns catching up to me. My written destiny caught up to me and slapped me in the face because I wasn't listening to the whispers. I wanted to commit suicide. I felt those feelings of, what's the point? Do something else that you find is harder for you to do. Start to learn and grow and develop yourself. You are not who you think you are. We have abilities to levitate. We have abilities to use our chi, and people do it. We have to forgive the ring. We have to forgive those realms, those dark energies. But if we lose our control, spiritual beings lose our control, and we let them take control, then we're doomed. Everyone's gonna die and realize it when they die. But if you can do it now, I would challenge you to challenge yourself.